Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is the game between herO and sOs on Prion Terraces. This is our weekly PvP. This is from IAM 10 Taipei that wrapped up a couple of weeks ago now. And let's go ahead and introduce the players. In the top side of Prion Terraces, we have the red Protoss player. It is herO. And in the bottom of Prion Terraces, we have the blue Protoss player. It is sOs. sOs has been crushing it lately, looking so strong in so many games on my channel as of late. I'm really happy to be casting another one with him. Our last weekly PvP did also feature sOs. It was against MC, and I'm not going to spoil anything. I will say sOs looked good, though. I'm going to put a link to it up here in the top right. You can check it out and see what it was all about. So yes, I do a weekly PvP, and along with a weekly ZVZ and a weekly TVT for those of you who enjoy mirror matchups and for those of you who are playing on the ladder. You want to see how Protoss plays against Protoss at the pro level, right? You don't want to skip those games because if you're playing Protoss on the ladder, you're going up against other Protoss as well, and it really stinks to not know what to do against certain situations. So I'm doing this for the players who are all over the StarCraft and playing it every single day. My hats are off to you, and this is how you play PvP. Alrighty then, let's see how we're being different here. Double gas opening from herO, 2 workers on each of those assimilators. A 1 gas opening here from sOs, and 2 workers on his assimilator too. I don't think I've seen that before. Usually it's 3 workers on 1 gas, 2 workers on each gas if there are 2 gases, or 3 workers on each gas with 2 gases. But I've never seen this 2 workers on 1 gas thing. Assimilator, or Nexus rather, coming up for sOs here. herO, not really working on it, going for more of a 2-gate opening with the cybernetics core and a pylon tossed in here too. We'll see what he's planning on doing. I have to assume it's aggressive, but look at this full wall here. Cybernetics core and the gateway put down on this low ground. That's where sOs has decided to go, and we'll see if it works out for him. Probe comes in, checks out to see what's going on here, sees the timing on the cyber core, recognizes there's likely a nexus just because there's no reason to wall off here unless you have a nexus, and it's a double stalker opening. Alright, I like this from herO. Going double stalker, getting warp gate research as soon as he can. Yes, there it is. There's that warp gate research timing. And the mothership core pops right on out. Adept, meanwhile, coming out for sOs. Stalkers do really well against adepts. They outrange them. They don't take extra damage from the adept attack, and they're fast. They can kind of chase around the adepts as they psionic transfer here and there. I like herO's opening here. I really do like it as compared to what we're seeing from our friend sOs. What is here, though? Forward pylon. Why would he do that? Cancel it! Cancel it! Oh, sOs does not cancel it. He's just going to lose a pylon for no reason. Meanwhile, 2 pylons thrown down here by herO. Holy shamoly. Is there a mothership core on the way? There is! Mothership core on the way. Oh, I get what sOs was doing. sOs forced herO to keep his stalkers inside his base and take care of that pylon, so it couldn't bring down to assist with this attack. How awesome was that? I like it. Single stalker trying to take down that mothership core, not quite able to get it. Photon overcharge is here. It is ready, it is raring to go. You'll notice it is 50 energy instead of 25. The duration of photon overcharge, here it is 14 seconds and 30 damage per pop has been increased. But the number of times a mothership core can throw this down has been decreased. Stalkers smashing away. Can they get one of the pylons here? The answer is going to be yes. Meanwhile, herO shows up with 3 stalkers trying to take down that mothership core. But oh no, overcharge of its own takes out 1 stalker. herO does not move it back fast enough here. How much energy? Mothership core does have enough for 1 more overcharge, and there it goes. Overcharge ready to go and spotting on that high ground. This is intense, taking out another pylon, but sOs has one back here, powering everything that he needs to keep powered. If he loses this pylon, he is in such big trouble. Warp gate research finally finishes, changing his gateways into warp gates. The better to warp in reinforcement. Stalkers trying to take down this pylon. If they can get it, it's going to be a big stinking deal, and yes, it's going to happen. herO's going to abandon it. Not enough energy for another photon overcharge, and the stalkers decide to head on home too. Looks like the aggression may just be over here for herO, although the mothership core might have some other ideas in her head. Sentries coming up, and the stalkers here for sOs. Sentries for defense. If herO's going to be this aggressive, says sOs, I might want to defend against that. Mothership core trying to get some probe kills. Good reaction time though from sOs, and get on out. Mothership core takes a shot, but is fast enough and smart enough to get out there before the stalkers end up managing to kill it. Adept is in here, and how many kills does this adept have? 2 probe kills. On the this other pylon. 2 pylons inside hero's base. The one warps in unadept. That does take out a couple of workers. I'm not sure if that was a fair trade, though. If we look at this, might have been 2 adepts, actually. No, was one adept warped in back home? I think it was. Anyway, in the end, nothing too major going on here. Stalkers and sentries trying to take that sucker down. If they had Blink, they might be able to do it, but Blink is being researched, not quite there yet. Hero's going for a Warp Prism. SOS getting the robotics facility. Where's that robo facility? Are we going to see Disruptor Tennis, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know. I don't know if we are. But if we are, I hope we see Tempest. Tempests are fun in that particular situation. And Robotics Bay on the way. So herO already going for that Bay. Let's see what he decides to do with his robotics facility, which is somewhere. There it is. And there's the Disruptor. Disruptor on the way. Disruptor drops on the way with the Warp Prism hanging out. Here we go. Scouted, though. Ah, the hallucinated Phoenix Kiss. The perfect scout. Sees the robotics base, sees the robotics facility, says Disruptors. Disruptors on the way. I'm not sure if he saw that Warp Prism, but he does now. If he hallucinated Oracle, interesting. Poof, it disappears. That is interesting. Hallucinated Oracle, maybe to cause a panic, right? And hero's mineral line, if he sees that, he just runs away with his probes and loses some mining time. That would be an interesting play. Interesting little head game from SOS, going for that third Nexus. Third Nexus here on the gold mineral patches. Looking very, very good. He has 41 to 35 total harvesters. Warp Prism heading out, though. Hallucinated Phoenix checking things out as well. Let's see how hero's going to do with this drop. He's going to have 1 single Disruptor inside it and not 2. But that's okay. It's a little bit earlier because of that. And, oh, Observer for SOS sees that immediately. And here we go. Double Photon Overcharge. Get out. Get out of there. Hallucinated Phoenix scouting things out here, too. Nothing to see in the main base. Actually, I mean, it does get killed, but that's about it. Third Nexus now on the way for herO. I'd have to say SOS is probably in the lead. I'm going to say he's definitely in the lead here. He's done absolutely no damage. Oh, oh, the blink. Oh, the blink. Holy smokes. I thought for sure every one of those stalkers was dead, but no. They blinked away. They survived. They got shots off on that Warp Prism, and they said, get out of our house. Get out, says SOS. APM for these players. 300 even for herO. About 260 or so for SOS over the game, but 300 plus right now. Playing fast at the moment. Maybe not as much in the early game, but holy shamoly. We got Stalkers. We have Sentries. We have Disruptors here. Disruptor count right now is 3 versus 0. SOS has no Disruptors at all, but Immortals instead. Alright, so here comes a big battle, and Purification Nova does get a hit. No, blinked away again. Blink Stalker's pretty darn good. Another blink. SOS refusing to lose anything here, and nope, backs on out once again. So smart. If he can actually blink up, those Disruptors are a little bit vulnerable. No. Photon Overcharge comes up, gets some shots off on the Stalkers as well. Still going for it, though. So our friend SOS, can he get the Mothership Core? He does get the Mothership Core. No more Pylon or Photon Overcharge is available for quite some time there. Stalker does end up getting killed. He's coming right up here as SOS Purification Nova. Hitting and thinking, killing a single Stalker, but that's about it. Good force fields. Actually trapping a Sentry? No, Sentry's getting taken down by that Nova. Oh, that was a nice pickup for herO. Fewer Sentries here for SOS on his own force fields. Immortal mixed in here too. SOS might have said, okay, losing those Sentries was just too big of a blow. I really don't want to engage here anymore. Time to go on back home. As the Adepts come to check it out exactly what's here, and the answer is nothing. Nothing at all. SOS has actually retreated to a more central location here. It is 49 to 50 Harvesters, 3 base to 3 base, super even to this point. And here we go once again. Disruptor's a little bit far back to be used in this situation, and yes, herO does retreat there as well. Stalker count is 17 to 9. Whoa, SOS has so many Stalkers. So many Stalkers. No upgrades on these guys. PvP doesn't often bother with upgrades. Not sure why that is, as SOS just finishes his first Forge. Blinking on in. Oh, free Disruptor there. Can he get another one? No, doesn't want to deal with the damage that he would take if he tried to blink up there and get rid of it. So he decides to head on home there instead. Warp Prism for SOS coming in with... Is that a DT? A DT is in there. No cannons, no observers around here, parts. Here we go. Dropping and running. Immediately dropping the heck on out of there. Killing some probes. And an attack. No, here we go. Purification Nova catches it. Oh, the Nova catches the Dark Templar. Another one up here, too. Killing some more and more workers. 55 to 50 Harvesters. The army is running around like a crazy person. Should attack. Why not attack this third base? What are you doing, SOS? Are you under assault? I don't see that happening. 12 probes died? What? Whoa, 12 probes were killed there by that DT attack. Excellent, excellent job by SOS, and he pulls back home. I'm really not sure what scared him away from attacking this position. I guess there was a mothership core with 2 pylons, but he had a pretty big enough army. He had some immortals mixed in there too. He could have possibly at least taken out this robotics facility, but instead decided to pull back, take another gold base of his own, a second Nexus here, or I guess a third expansion. Nexus coming from a blue Protoss Blair, and another robotics facility. Is he going to mix into Disruptor? He's going to mix into some Disruptors into his composition. Here going for Immortals and Disruptors and Forges, and he's some cannons here too. Where is that? Who got some cannons? Ah, here we go. Cannon coming up right here for SOS, recognizing the threat. And here it is, comes forward, takes down the robotics facility, and backs out. Exactly what I was going for here. Meanwhile, an Adept trying to take out this entire base all by her lonesome. Photon overcharge and Stalkers. No, not able to get the War Prism. Ooh, so close though. So low on health. Oh, the Adept does take down a single probe. Will end up dead. Can't take down a Stalker on her own, that's for sure. Another Adept in here trying to take down some Disruptors. That's weird. Eventually gets taken down. DT running around once again, getting some more probe kills. Has actually stopped all mining entirely here at herO's main base. What is this? And taking a 4th base over here is herO. He's scared to take the 4th base there, I guess. Pushing up on in, trying to make things work. Blinking away from the Nova. Blinking away. Is the DT going to sneak back on in here? He might just do. There's no detection. There is no detection. Move the DT back in. As the music is super intense. Dun 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 dun. Heading down now. herO needs to make something happen. Down 62 to 53 harvesters, 145 to 130 total supply. Disruptor hits can change the game. So don't count herO out of this quite yet. Purification Nova sending oh, catching a couple Stalkers there. Was there Blink not available? Oh my gosh, they don't have Blink. What? herO doesn't have Blink. Is he getting Blink? He is now. He definitely is now. Purification Nova. Boop. 3 workers died. Nova took it down. Where was the detection though? I don't know where that came from. Anyway, here comes a big old Stalker army here. +1 attack on these guys. herO's +1 just about to finish here too. SOS going for Zealot legs. Gonna mixing some Zealots. And here comes the big attack. Purification Nova chasing it back though. And the Immortals ready to rock. I mean, it's just a matter of can they dodge the Novas? Can they avoid losing a ton of Stalkers to a couple Purification Novas, or is that a futile effort? I don't know. SOS coming on up with some Stalkers again. Purification Nova, blinked away. Blinked away. Blinked away. And yeah, I think we're just going to dance. I think we're going to see some Purification Nova tennis here for a little bit of time anyway. Nova blink. Nova blink, blink. Nova blink, 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 blink. Heading around to make sure there's not a 4th base here at the gold, and the answer is no, there is not. But this base is up and running, and I don't think that SOS knows about it at all. He does not. Has no idea. None whatsoever. Purification Nova. Nope. Alright. Disruptor. Sending out 3 Novas. Oh! Good timings on those ones. Wow. More Nova. Not able to catch. Getting a couple shots off there, though. The Disruptor tennis. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. A huge warping of Zealots, though. SOS. Saying, I don't care about your puny Photon Overcharge. I don't care about your puny cannons. I do care maybe about some warpings of Zealots of my own to defend against this. And yeah, herO handled that pretty well. Is he going to lose that Pylon? No, Pylon lives with 18 hit points. And another base here coming up for SOS. Warp Prism trying to make some more stuff happen, but there are some cannons here, and Warp Prism decided to head on back home. Another attack of Stalkers saying, all right, he has to have a 4th base somewhere, and the answer is yes, he does, and here it is. Gets rid of the cannon first of all. Gonna get rid of some workers there too. Bunch of workers dying, especially the ones on the gas. The bunch of armies shows up to respond and pushing on in here again. Here is SOS. Can he catch this army? Oh man, some Novas on top of those. Disruptors, go get him. Go get him. Oh, big time hits. Stretching. Oh man, Disruptor count very low right now. It is, okay, not super low, but blinking forward is SOS. Losing some Stalkers in the process, but killing a bunch of Disruptors as well. Whoa. Another attack over here. Catching these Stalkers, trying to run away. Her herO being super aggressive. More Novas available still. 4 Disruptors there for herO. However, he did lose a ton. 8 Disruptors have died. 8 for herO. Only 1 for SOS at this point. 63 to 61 Harvesters. SOS is up, has a 5th base. Up and running, a single cannon defending that one. It's been a while since hero's been able to push really past the midway point of the map. Can SOS pull this off? Free Stalker there. Some more Free Stalkers here. Upgrades, +2 attack versus +2 attack. Very even on this front. 2 Disruptors here to mix in with the army. Nova's thrown on out. Bam, bam. Covering the retreat. I think that's what that was. Not aggressive at all. Another warp in here for SOS. He has enough for a couple DTs, and indeed that's what it is. But there is a cannon here. Look out, DTs. Blah, 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 blah. Trying to take down that pylon. Can they get it? Photon overcharge? No, can't get it. Cannon lives to fight another day. Purification Nova on this army. Not paying attention. Oh, big swath of Stalkers just cut in half there. More Novas thrown on down. Trying to... Oh, catching the Disruptors. No Disruptors here now at all. For herO, where is he going to go? Where is he going to go? This Stalker group is completely dead. I don't think there's anything they can do about it. Whoa! Big old Disruptor attack from the left side, though. Thrown into the Disruptors, trying to split as best he can. Stalker on Stalker action. Purification Nova sent out back and forth. Who's going to make hits there? Actually catching a couple Disruptors in the end was SOS. A big warping, a huge warping of a few Dark Templar and Zealots coming on in, trying to deal with all of this as well. Fully retreating as SOS. His attack on the fifth base has been thwarted, but guess what? These DTs and Zealots are mad, and they take down the pylon. Pylons are dying. Will this supply block herO? No, I don't think at any point, anytime soon it will. Robotic Space going to go down, and that's it. herO calls the GG. hero's defeated, SOS is victorious, and herO has left the game. Yeah, I was going to say that was... SOS had that game, I think, for the last maybe 5 minutes or so, just really keeping up the pressure. Able to kill how many Disruptors? 16. He killed 16 of hero's Disruptors and lost 2 of his own. I mean, just look at that thing. 3 Immortals died, 6 Adepts, 45 Stalkers. Meanwhile, SOS lost 27 Zealots, 2 Adepts, 7 Dark Templar, 35 Stalkers, and again, only 2 Disruptors. That was huge. That was a huge thing for SOS, and he's our victor today in our weekly PvP. So well played by SOS, well played by herO, but in the end, SOS is just on too much of a tear right now. He is so hard to take down in any matchup we see him in. What an incredible player. Alright, so that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Sippin'.